Graveyard Sonata Part 2. The basement was colder than the world above, a deep frost that seemed to seep from the very stones. Eleanor's breath came in shallow bursts, curling like smoke in the dim light. The symbol she traced now glowed faintly under her touch, almost pulsing like a heartbeat, and the chanting grew louder, no longer distant whispers but a tide of voices that pressed into her skull. Each syllable was foreign, guttural, yet somehow familiar, resonating with an instinct she did not understand. A sudden gust of air extinguished her lantern. Darkness swallowed her entirely, leaving only the symbol's faint glow as a beacon. Eleanor's fingers trembled, yet she did not retreat. There was a promise in the darkness, a truth concealed, a revelation waiting to spill its secrets. Then she felt it, a presence behind her, immense, patient, and knowing. It exhaled a cold so profound that it sank into her bones. Eleanor's pulse raced, but her mind, sharp despite the fear, refused to crumble. She had come too far to flee now. From the shadows, a figure emerged, not human but unmistakably aware, its form shifting like smoke caught in a storm. Eyes of molten gold pierced her, studying her with a weight that could crush mountains. Eleanor could sense the being's memory, the centuries of entrapment, the rituals that had been performed and forgotten, the sacrifices that had gone unnoticed. And then it spoke, not in words, but in images, flashes of rituals, blood-soaked altars, and faces twisted in devotion and terror. Eleanor understood that Livia had attempted to bind it, to negotiate with a creature older than the world, and had failed. The air thickened further, carrying a scent of iron and decay. Eleanor's fingers, still tracing the symbol, began to burn with a strange energy. A current that was neither pain nor pleasure but a violent mix of both. The basement seemed to shrink, walls bending, ceilings pulsing as though alive. Shadows crawled, stretching towards her like reaching hands, yet she held her ground, driven by the singular determination to uncover the secret. Then, as if responding to her resolve, the figure bowed slightly, and the chanting slowed, fading into a low hum that vibrated within her chest. The symbol's glow intensified, and Eleanor realized with a shiver that the creature was not merely a prisoner of the house, but a guardian, an eternal sentinel of knowledge and power beyond comprehension. One wrong step, and it could obliterate her. One bold gesture, and it might grant her insight that no mortal should possess. Her heart thundered. She understood that the next decision would determine not only her fate, but the fate of all who had ever dared to disturb this forsaken place.